Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Why can't I use the welder?
Hey, you mind helping me weld up some of these panels? Down in a jiff. Let me just check a few more things.
If you could help me install these parts? This scanning equipment needs to be installed. I could use your help. I think we are done. Thank you.
Just gonna do some more spot welding.
My attention's glue is on this station.
Just grab a wrench. Should be quick.
With the others.
Well, I'm certain that wasn't supposed to happen. Check with Vladimir.
You color the wrong wires. Station showing red. Nastier than I measured. Figured a few of the parts might be iffy, but this is going to take more than a span.
Oh, I should have checked the compatibility when we made the order. I can stay with you until we get all this fixed.
No need for the martyr's clothes, but I'm happy to have the help. As for you, while we're giving the eye the sorts, need to tip your ear on another matter when you got the time.
Important or not, I'm ready to listen.
Don't want to worry anyone, but we got more competition. Not Starborn, rival collector. Captain Petrov owns a salvager vessel called the Scow. Runs it like a palace of novelties. And he's got a new prize in his collection. Reached out through my hand-to-hands to see if we can do an honest swap. He says the rock ain't for sale for any price. Think we're gonna need a crowbar and bag for this one. Left the life of a jack-of-ones behind myself. I know what I'm asking. But I see a clutch prize not up for the prying any other way. Not sending you lone hook on the job. I want Andreja with you on this one. You two will be foot to foot the whole way. So make sure you're ready. Catch a smile out there. Spend so much time. The eyes showing signs over.
I have things I wish to discuss with you when you have time.
We'll talk. Don't worry. We'll help. We'll talk. Don't worry. We'll help Vladimir. You get out there and find out.
I suppose now you... I think it is... Already there has been too much conflict between... That is certainly a possibility. The project will be... shelved? With the neuroamp matter settled, we should move... A credit for your thoughts, as they... If I can take a few things... Thank you for the conversation. I always enjoy these moments. I am always... It is always a pleasure.
You don't have business with the scow. Our captain is not taking visitors. No one uninvited boards the scow. Captain's orders. If that's all you're here for, then maybe. All right. I'll clear you to dock. Keep yourself out of trouble, or we'll have every hired gun in the cargo bay after you.
Who let you on board? Thought Petrov was done hiring mosquitoes. Oh, yes. He's not selling it. But if you want to hear him laugh,
Well, now we all understand.
go on then. Strewn about all over. And before you ask, Petrov's the only one with the keys, so... Petrov's got a whole little alien zoo in the back. Traded for it. Some dusty hauling ore from the fringe. Was glad when he left. It's all shakes and muttering.
Don't know what Petrov pays for all this junk, but at least he pays.
Welcome to Petrov's Palace of Peculiarities, the pinnacle of perfect procurement, the penultimate panopticon of prosperity. Ha ha ha!
Talk to...
I wasn't aware we had the visitors. Waddick, you didn't tell me we had visitors.
We have visitors.
Excellent. Now that you've gone to all this trouble to get here, you should make yourself at home. Relax. Kick up your feet on the tables. I don't care, they have scorch marks on them anyway. The artifact? Ah, you must mean my latest curio. I have never seen anything like it. Intricate pattern details, a metal that feels soft to the touch, yet bears not one hint of wear or tear. Ah, you are out of luck, my new friend. I cannot part with it. I know, it's a fickle man who falls in love so easily, but what can I say? Mi amore. Tempting. I do love showing off. But my security team will have a heart attack. It would be against all those protocols that I admittedly told them to make. Well, maybe we can let you through this once. Oh, you do have a... very well. What's a quick look going to hurt, huh? I know. People look at me and say, Petrov, your whole ship is a testament of splendor.
We
Why
wouldn't let
do you
people
need a
on the ship
special
we haven't
vault?
vetted personally.
Well, all I can say is that even the greatest collection needs its own private viewing area. Plus, between you and me, there are thieves everywhere. So I spared no expense. Every door between me and my treasures is painful. But that is the price of security, huh? Que sera? Just a bit further. This ship and I have been through some adventures, I'll tell you. I once collected salvage from a Deimos Celestial class while it was exploding. The crew was scraping scorch marks and bits of metal off the hull for weeks. And of course, there was the time I accidentally steered us into a UC Navy vessel after a particularly uproarious celebration of my latest acquisitions of fine art. But we were wedged perfectly between their two thrusters and were able to just kind of push them back into the star yard for repairs. the moment itself. Ah, beautiful, isn't it? The man who sold me this told me that it spoke to him. That holding it for the first time was like drowning in your own soul. Alas, I've held it several times, and my soul is still breathing, devoid of any such enlightenment. Oh, no. No. It's only fair to warn you.
Let us deal with one moment at a time.
What are you? Guards! What? Please! I surrender! I surrender! Don't kill me!
You don't belong here. Last warning.
Given the events up until this point, I suggest you agree to the terms.
Get
Done!
out now.
Stand down, everyone! Let the nice pirate pass.
Get out now. Get out now.
And just...
Enjoy your time on board the scow. Excellent. Relax. The artifact I have tempting. Oh, but I know. People look at me and say, Petrov, you're bullshit.
You hear there's alien creatures on board the ship?
Every door between me and my treasures is painful, but that is the price of security, huh? Que sera? Just a bit further. This ship and I have been through some adventures, I'll tell you. I once collected salvage from a Deimos celestial class while it was exploding. The crew was scraping scorch marks and bits of metal off the hull for weeks. And of course, there was the time I accidentally steered us into a UC Navy vessel after a particularly uproarious celebration of my latest acquisitions of fine art. But we were wedged perfectly between their two thrusters and were able to just kind of push them back into the star yard for repairs. Now, the moment itself. Ah, beautiful, isn't it? The man who sold me this told me that it's... Alas, Well, I think touch that artifact and I'll make sure it...
If you understood, you would recognize...
Then I suppose it's just a question. Go ahead.
You severely overestimate your...
Who's that? Now we're talking.
The ship's under attack!
Time to die. Open up on him! Always something happening on the scow. So what? We're just going to let you move the ship?
Vladimir! Vlad, come in! Come in! The eye's gone completely dark. I can't reach anyone on the station.
Noel, Starborn, came out of nowhere.
Vladimir! Get out of there!
He already left. Said he was going to the lodge. Sarah, she's still breathing, but oh God, all that blood.
Hello, Constellation. Are you there?
Who are you? What did you do to our friends?
They call me the Hunter. And now that I'm here, your part in glimpsing the Unity is over. I'm already on my way. Say goodbye to your friends. It won't be long.
Forget about us! That Starborn bastard is after the artifacts! You can't let him take them! Pack up the collection, move it somewhere they can't find it!
He is right. We leave the artifacts, the Starborn will have them.
What about everyone on the Eye? We can't leave them to die up there.
That Starborn has already overwhelmed everyone on the Eye. We need to stay here.
I don't know how long it's gonna take to pack up the artifacts. I'll get started. Hopefully this will only take a few minutes, if my hands can stop shaking!
Everyone, find somewhere to take cover!